That was stupid. I don't know why I did that. So, what is up, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Today, we are going to be talking about the Marvel's Avengers game. It's not a Marvel Monday, but this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while now. Just kind of talk about the game and maybe talk about a little bit of news later in the video. So, let's jump into it. Let's get started. I'm going to give you my review and then we'll talk about some news. Let's go. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button and leave a comment down below. Do you like this game? Do you not like this game? What do you like about it? Who's your favorite character to play as? And just go ahead and do that real quick before we get into the video. So I got the Marvel's Avengers game a couple days after it came out. I wasn't able to play the beta, but it was a game that I was really excited about. I thought that I would have a lot of fun with, and turns out some of that's true, some of that isn't. First, we'll start off with some of the good things, some of the things that I liked about the game. What I liked most about the game is that it didn't base itself off of the MCU. It was more so based around the comics. Like, we weren't playing as MCU Steve Rogers or MCU Iron Man or MCU Hulk. We were actually playing as these characters from some of their comic versions, which I really, really enjoyed. The next thing that I really enjoyed is that when you were playing as a certain character, you felt like you were actually playing as that character. I think that the game developers did a really good job in making each character feel unique. Nobody felt like each other. When you were playing as Hulk, you actually felt like you were playing as the Hulk. And when you were playing as Iron Man, you felt like you were Iron Man. So I think they did a really good job in not making the gameplay the same for each character. Like, you probably have a favorite character to play as because they have different play styles. For example, my favorite is Captain America. I really like his abilities. I really like some of the things he can do, his ranged attack. So that's why he's my favorite. Comment what your favorite character to play is down below. But I think they did a really good job in incorporating the different play styles of each character. So the next thing that I thought was really good about the game is the villain that they chose for the campaign storyline. Modok is one of my favorite villains in the comic books, and I'm really glad they finally incorporated him into something modern. He was a good villain. They did a good job incorporating different parts of the comics that had to do with him. It was cool to see his evolution throughout the game, where in the beginning you just saw him as George Tarleton, and then as the game progressed, he kept transforming more and more into Modok. So I thought that that was a really good job by the game developers as well. So now that we've covered the good, let's go into some of the bad aspects of the game. Now, before I say anything that I think is truly bad, I have some mixed feelings about some certain aspects of the game, and the first one being, and you probably could have guessed it, is Miss Marvel. Now, I have no problem with them incorporating Miss Marvel into this game and giving us a new character to play with that a lot of people probably aren't that familiar with. But I wish they would have let her be a downloadable character. I wish that she would have come out later and not in the initial release of the game. I wish that the initial release would have just been the Avengers that we know. And I think that it was kind of stupid of them to include her and not Hawkeye. I would have much rather played the original campaign with Hawkeye instead of Miss Marvel. And that's kind of a mixed feeling that I have, because she is kind of fun to play as, but at the same time, I was kind of annoyed when I had to go on a mission and I was only available to play as her character. And that leads us into the next aspect of the mixed category, and that is that you are only allowed to play as certain characters on certain missions. I think that This would have been a better game if you would have had the choice to pick between which character you wanted to play as in all the missions. Now, I know there's some exclusive missions at the first when you're trying to find um, the different Avengers and kind of put the team back together. I know that there are exclusive missions that you can only play as a certain character, like there's no other way to do it. But like when you unlock Bruce and you have Kamala and Bruce, you should be able to pick whether you want to play as either of them, and it shouldn't force you into one of them. Same thing when you unlock Iron Man. You should be able to pick between Iron Man, Hulk, and Miss Marvel, in my opinion. But that's also just kind of a mixed feeling that I have about the game. And so now let's jump into the bad. My main complaint with this game is that it was too short. Um, the campaign story didn't take hardly any time to finish. And I know there's other branches and other missions you can go on, and that's fine, but it just felt really rushed to me. Like, as soon as you got the whole team back together, you only went on one mission as the Avengers. And that was kind of silly to me. I thought that they would kind of prolong that campaign a little bit, and where you might play 5 or 6 missions as the whole team and then go into the final mission. So that's something that really brought the game down for me, and something that I wish they would have changed. The next thing that I didn't really like about the game is that it was really, really buggy. And I don't know that if it's because it was a new game and they hadn't been able to put a patch out yet, but there were so many bugs, so many times when my game freezed up a little bit, and then they did put a patch out, but it was still doing that even after the patch came out. So I hope that's something that they fix, and leading us into the next bad aspect of the game is the multiplayer. I have tried to play the multiplayer with my friends at least 9 or 10 times, and it has been unsuccessful every time I've tried. It will not let us join another player's lobby for some reason, and I even tried doing the just random matchmaking and get put in with randoms, and it wouldn't let me. So I don't think it's a problem on my side. I think it's a problem on their side. It's something that I hope they get fixed, because that was something I was really looking forward to with this game, is being able to play with other friends. So that is the last bad thing I have to say about the game. Okay, before I give you my final score of the game, let's go over a little bit of news that they have announced lately. So if you watched my Marvel Monday video from a couple weeks ago, you heard me talk about the newest character that they're going to be adding into the game, and that's Kate Bishop. And I'm going to be honest, I'm really mad about it. Like, why? It just makes me mad talking about it, because why give us a character that is basically Hawkeye when Hawkeye should have been in the initial launch of the game? I mean, hold on. This man right here should have been in the initial launch of the game. And Square Enix, you're probably not watching, but on the off chance that you are, you should have put this man in the game, and he should have been the first playable character coming out. Now, rant over. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching my little rant. Okay, sorry, I had to get that out of the way. It's been bottled up for a couple weeks now. But anyways, why put Kate Bishop in the game? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We all want Clint. We all want that Hawkeye. Why put her in the game? And why put 2 characters back to back that have the exact same playstyle? That is ridiculous to me. And it's just something that really, really has made me mad about the game. So, after giving you all of my good, mixed, and bad aspects on Marvel's Avengers, I'm going to have to give this game an 8.0. That could change, definitely. I don't know. I could even give it a 7.5, so I'd say somewhere in that 7.5, 8 range. we'll just go with 7.7 and average it out. It has a lot of good things about it. There's a lot of good things about this video game, but there's also just a few bad things that bring it down for me. One being the multiplayer, that's the main thing, and then two being the whole Kate Bishop thing. I just think that is ridiculous. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you want to see more videos like this. More videos of me covering movies, TV, and video games are on my channel. Go check out one of my Marvel Monday videos. If you're interested in Marvel, I just ranked all 23 opening scenes in the MCU from worst to best, so if you want, go check that out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Keep watching movies and keep watching Marvel and keep playing video games.